there guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing a teen gift guide with you all, and while I would love to be filming this upstairs in front of my beautiful Christmas tree, my kids are home, and since I'm sharing some things that I got for them, you get me downstairs with one little tiny tree for aesthetic purposes. But I wanted to share some ideas for teen gifts and some of the things that I'm getting for my kids this year, because I feel like it just gets hard as they get older to find things that they're going to use and love and that they will really enjoy. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel like my kids have made a shift from wanting like all of the things. You know, when they were little, they'd circle every item in the toy catalog, to really just wanting a few things, or even saying those dreaded words, I don't know what I want. So today, hopefully I'm going to give you a variety of ideas. I feel like I've gotten my kids a pretty interesting mix of items, some things that might fit for most teenagers and some things that are a little more specific to their interests. But again, hopefully it'll give you some ideas. Now I'm going to throw up pictures up here of the things that I mentioned, because all of my gifts are in boxes and hiding up in my bedroom closet, and I did not think I could craftily sneak them all downstairs to show you. And then I will put links to everything that I can down below in the description box. So let's jump on in with the gift ideas. Now, my teens are both obsessed with the store Boot Barn. We recently got our first one here in our city not too long ago, and it is a store that sells a lot of Western inspired wear. So they sell boots, whether that's work boots, hiking boots, cowboy boots, and then they have a lot of jackets and clothing items that again are Western inspired, and not like always the cheesy stuff, you know, like the studded shirts my grandpa used to wear to go line dancing, but some really cool fashionable items. And I found some jackets that I hope that both of the kids will really like. So my son, I found him this really cool leather jacket. It's got a Sherpa lined collar, and then you can see there's a little bit of detailing like along the edges there. It just looks really chic, and always wanted a leather jacket, never had a real leather jacket, and I waited until I saw that it was on sale and snagged it up. Now for my daughter, I got her this kind of chocolate corduroy jacket, and she loves things that are kind of big and cozy. You know, she loves like the oversized sweatshirts and things like that. So I thought she would really enjoy this ranch jacket. So it's corduroy, and then like my son's leather jacket, it's lined with the Sherpa, so it's great and warm. And I took a look at it when it arrived, and I was really tempted to buy myself one as well. So hopefully they will like both of those things. So while we're on the subject of kind of fashion items, let's talk about shoes, because there are so many really cool ones out there, and teens usually have in mind certain ones that they like. One brand that they really like is the Hey Dude shoes. And I don't know if you've ever tried these on, but I was converted this summer. I got my first pair, and they are the most comfortable shoes. My son has a pair that he wears all the time. And what's nice about them is that they're something that's super comfortable and can be worn casually, or, you know, depending on the style and the color, you can even wear them to dress it up a little bit. In fact, he has a pair that he likes to wear when we go to church. So they're comfortable, but they look really nice. And there are so many different styles that you can choose from. If you want to get something that's a little more fun, they even have like a Christmas line of ones. They have ones that are lined if you have someone whose feet are always cold and they just want something that's like a cozy, kind of warm little shoe. I mean, they're slip-on, they mold to your feet, and they're just so comfortable, so incredibly comfortable. So my son is totally obsessed with his Hey Dude shoes, and so we're definitely going to be getting him a second pair for Christmas. Now, I know he mentioned that he really liked like the fun holiday ones, but I think we're going to go with something that's a little more neutral that can be worn more frequently than just those, but still lots of fun options on their websites. Another shoe brand really popular still with the kids are the Crocs. And this might be an unpopular opinion, but I still think they're the ugliest shoes known to man. But again, they're super comfortable, easy to slip on. They last forever. Like, they can take a beating. And my kids are both still obsessed with them. I think they each own at least 2 pairs now. Their whole basketball team got matching ones last year, and they're really big on doing the Croc charm trading. So that could be a great stocking stuffer idea if you want to get a variety of Croc charms and put those in there. Maybe get them a new pair of them. You know, and there's so many different colors out there and patterns. And again, you can get ones that are lined or not. And it's just something that's fun, and they'll enjoy wearing them, and they'll get a lot of use out of them, even if you don't think that they look the prettiest. Now, I will tell you about a special pair of Crocs that I got for my daughter. Now, she has super tiny feet, so she can actually wear kid sizes. And a couple of months ago, they released like a special lineup with Lightning McQueen versions of one. So they look like the Lightning McQueen card. They light up when you walk. They were limited edition. They sold out really quickly, and then you couldn't get them. And I snagged a pair on eBay. So this is what they look like. They're cute, and she's gonna die because I don't know why, but she's obsessed with that movie still, even though she's almost 17. So mom for the win on that one. Items and accessories for their bedrooms are also great gift ideas. So my son really likes having these LED lights up in his room, and he's had certain strip lights up in his room for the last couple of years. They're kind of getting sort of worn out, and if he takes them down and tries to reposition them, they don't really work the same. So he asked for some updated LED lights for his room. So I liked the brand Govee, and right now I know that they are getting ready to have some great sales for Black Friday where you can get up to half off. So definitely a good time to snag some good deals there. And there were two different types of lights that he mentioned that he wanted, and we may have gotten both of them. One of them is a floor light. So it basically looks like just a long pole, but it will light up, and there are different segments to it. So you can have them all one color, you can have a variety of colors, you can have it change to music, and you can control it all from either the remote or from an app on your phone. Additionally, they have strip lights that you can apply around your room. And again, these are segmented. So what you can do is you could have the lights going in different places around the room, but have them glow different colors in different places. So if you wanted to have blue around your ceiling, but yellow around your TV, for example, or if you wanted to have different patterns, and you can program, again, all of that from the remote or from your phone. So it's really easy to use. They look like they're going to be a really good quality light. And I know that the ones he had before did last a really long time. So I felt like I got a lot of bang for my buck there. And these particular lights had some really good reviews. So I felt good by ordering this brand. Another great room accessory item would be posters for their favorite bands or for their favorite albums. There are so many different options available on Amazon, and all you have to do is type in the name of a band that they like and poster, and you'll find lots of different options. My kids don't even want them framed. They just put sticky tack on the back. That way they can move them around their room, reposition them, add more and create like a whole collage of them. But it's just one of those things that they are both really loving right now, especially since they're so obsessed with music. Kind of going along that idea of music, if they don't have Spotify, you could consider doing a Spotify premium subscription for them, maybe for a couple of months or maybe like a whole year subscription. So Spotify in and of itself is free to sign up for, but then there are limits on whether or not you can download music to listen to it offline, or how many times you can skip per hour and things like that. And a Spotify premium subscription will give them the ability to create playlists, download them so they can, again, listen offline. They can skip however many times they want. I mean, the music library on Spotify is enormous. And it's just a great way if you have a kid who really enjoys music to get access to lots of different options. Kind of going along with that would be a good quality pair of headphones. Now, my kids both have iPhones, so AirPods are the way that we typically will go because they pair up so nicely with their iPhones, or if they're using a laptop and listening off of the laptop. If you don't already have some, you could definitely look into them. You don't necessarily have to get the latest and greatest ones. We started them both off several years ago with just the standard version, and then recently we upgraded both of them to the AirPod Pros as birthday gifts. But they have really enjoyed having those. They work for a good long time, easy to charge, and if you have an iPhone, you couldn't ask for something that's easier to pair with your phone. One more thing along the line of music would be to consider getting them concert tickets to an artist or a band that they really like. Now, I know that this can be a pricey gift because I actually got my daughter concert tickets for a combination of part of her Christmas gift and her birthday, since they're so close together. And we always make sure that we buy, 2 tickets so that way she can go with someone, whether that's going with me or going with a friend. And you will definitely need to talk to them about what kind of artists they're interested in seeing, and then consider like how far away it is and budget concerns, and would you need a hotel and all of that. So it could turn into like a whole package deal to be able to do something like that. But my teens especially have really started to move towards wanting experiences versus stuff. Like they would rather have the ability to go see an artist that they really love than get a whole bunch of items for Christmas. And so if you have a teen who's just been dying to see a particular artist, that might be something to consider. Two things that have been trending with teens lately that I find really amusing because they were big when I was a teen are friendship bracelets and crochet items. And so I found this adorable kind of get started crochet kit. It actually makes these little pots with succulents. Now my daughter is obsessed with succulents and plants in general. She has them all over her room, and she has wanted to start to learn some basic crochet skills. And so I thought this would just be a fun way for her to get started with that. And friendship bracelets, like they are just obsessed with them. They would make them at the start of like the summer and wear that bracelet like the entire summer until it was falling off. In fact, my daughter had, I think, like 8 or 9 by the end of the summer, and she was devastated when she had to cut them off for the start of basketball season. And so I found some cute little friendship bracelet making kits, and there are so many different options. You could get them at Walmart, or Target, somewhere local, or you could order them off of Amazon. And a lot of them will have different guides on how to make different ones, or, my kids just like to get onto Pinterest and find different patterns and see how to make them. But they are just a fun little crafting gift, and then they can make them for themselves, make them for friends. My favorite was when my daughter made herself one in like the Spider-Man colors, and then she made one for her boyfriend, the same pattern, but it was the Green Goblin colors, and they both wore them for months on end. Now my daughter shares my love of coffee, but one thing that she always says is that her coffee gets cold so quickly. She'll make a cup and then bring it down to our homeschool room and sit down, and it won't take too long before it's starting to go cold. And she doesn't necessarily want to fill up like a thermos and bring it downstairs. So I found this really cool desktop coffee warmer. So it just plugs in, and it's actually pressure sensitive. So when it feels that a mug is on it, that's when it will work and will keep that warm. And then when that mug is lifted off, then it will turn back off after a certain amount of time. So if she's just lifting it to drink, it won't turn off. But if it feels that the mug has been removed, then it will turn off. You can also put it on like a timer setting. And so hopefully she'll find that helpful and keep her coffee nice and warm for much longer. I also found a couple of really cool things from Daily Graceco, and Daily Graceco is a company that produces Bible studies, devotions. They also have items like home decor items, mugs, prints, Bible study materials. You can get Bible tabs, highlighters. There are verse cards. There's so many different things on their website. We have really enjoyed doing their devotions over the years. So we do devotions as a family, as part of our homeschool day, and I've gotten them each individual devotions in various years. This year I purchased a book for each of them from there called 30 Truths for Common Lies for Teens. So it goes through and it provides a biblical basis and understanding for kind of counteracting different lies that they might come across. And I thought that would be an interesting read for each of them. I also got a study called It Is Well for one of my kids who just deals a little bit with some anxiety. And so it is an anxiety study. And then they had this really pretty pendant necklace that says, "It is well with my soul." And I thought that would make a great gift together. So she'd be able to do the study, and she's always enjoyed their jewelry. Now, this isn't like real gold jewelry, but it's very dainty. They're very beautiful little pieces. So you can get some nice necklaces, earrings, bracelets, things like that from there for a pretty reasonable price. In fact, I got her 2 last year for Christmas, and she wears them all the time. So I got her 2 new ones. I got her the It Is Well with My Soul pendant necklace, and then I got this other one, and it says Yahweh in Hebrew on the bar as well. And I just thought they were just both lovely necklaces, and I hope she enjoys those. So this next one isn't a gift I got for my kids. It's actually something my daughter got for her boyfriend, and I loved this idea so much. She came up with it on her own, and it just warmed my heart so much, and I thought I have to share this. This is such a great idea. So we like to do Bible journaling. So a journaling Bible, looks something like this. There's lots of different versions, but what you can see is that the margins are wider. So you can take notes on here or, write in commentary, or you can do kind of what I've been doing in mine and do different types of artwork. And, they can be a great way to just enhance your Bible study. Like I have a Bible that I actually highlight and tab and, make notes from and stuff. This is where I go after I've completed a study and I just want to get some artistic expression out. And I'll use anything from paints to special pens to colored pencils, like all kinds of things. But anyway, so she picked up one similar to this for him. And then she went through and she highlighted verses that she knew either meant something to him or that meant something special to her. She wrote in notes and commentary in a couple of places. She tabbed those different things. And she spent hours just kind of going through and personalizing it for him. And it was just a beautiful gift. It was a beautiful gift. And if you don't already have, if like your teen doesn't already have like, a good high quality Bible, you might consider getting like a nice leather bound one for them or a journaling Bible and doing something like that. It's a wonderful personalized gift and something that they will cherish and be able to continue to use for years to come. There are lots of other ways that you can give personalized gifts as well. Like I'm a crafter, I love to quilt and do things like that. My daughter has made mention over the last couple of years that she really wishes she could get one of my quilts someday, because I make them for gifts for people all the time, and rarely do I make ones that we actually keep for home. So she doesn't know this, but I've actually got one completed for her. This is the pattern that I did, and it turned out beautiful. I picked colors that I think she will like that kind of go along with the other things that she has in her room, but they're also, I don't know, kind of natural enough that I feel like she, when she moves out and she's got different decor in her home, she'll be able to continue to use it. So I think that will be a nice surprise for her to have something that she knows that I made for her and made with a lot of love. So hopefully she enjoys that. And then just a few more stocking stuffer ideas. So my oldest is driving and my youngest is only a few months away from having his license as well. And they both said that gas cards and car wash gift cards are always welcome gifts. Depending on what your family rules are, like we don't pay for gas for our kids. That's something they're responsible for on their own. So gas cards are always a great option. And my daughter is always asking for car wash coupons, so that way she can go and keep her car looking really good. And then my kids love hot sauce. They have like a weird thing about it. And so instead of just buying like the standard ones that you find at the store, it's really fun to kind of look for different like gourmet options or fun variety packs to gift, because then they can try different ones throughout the year. In fact, one of the gift sets that was received last year just finally got used up this month. So it's perfect timing for another one. So my last suggestion is a little bit on the pricier side, but it is a really cool gift option. So this past summer, we had the opportunity to travel to Europe, and while we were in Paris, we went to a tour of a perfume factory. Now, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the name. I'm just going to put it on the screen for you. But they do have their perfumes available online. So while we were there, we got a sample pack of 5 different perfumes, and my daughter and I have loved every single one. Like we wear them every day. We just rotate through the varieties. And what I'll do is I'll link their website down below, and then I'll just list the names of the ones that we have really liked for you. And they do offer shipping to the US. I mean, obviously it takes a little while to get here, so if you're looking to order that, I would do it soon. But a great option would be to get one of their collection packs. So they have these gift boxes that have like 5 different mini bottles in them. And if you ordered something like that, then you could split those up and you could include those in stockings for different people or as an add-on gift to different people, or you could buy a single bottle. They have an adorable little bottle that looks just like the Eiffel Tower. I mean, I think any of those would be a wonderful gift. All of the scents are amazing, and they took us through the whole process of how they make their perfumes. And I mean, this is just really great, high quality French perfume. So that wraps up my list of gifts we've gotten for our teens for Christmas this year, or favorite things from years past. As I mentioned, I will link everything that I can down below in the description box for you. I hope it gave you a couple of ideas on some unique gifts that you might want to check out for your teens this holiday season. Merry Christmas, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.